everybody, this is Old Soldier. This is the Henry AR-7 rifle. I've owned this one since 2014 and fired about 3,000 rounds through it. In case you're wondering, it's a 22 long rifle. I paid about $240 for it at the time. Knew that it can now be bought today for about $260 if you shop carefully. During the height of the gun craziness, I saw these sold for over $400. This is designed by Eugene Stoner, intended to be used as an aircrew and pilot survival rifle. Although it was never adopted by the U.S. military, it was adopted and modified by Israel as an aircrew survival weapon. This design was first manufactured by Armalite, then later by Charter Arms and others. I have heard reports that under Armalite and Charter Arms and the others, the reliability in this rifle was lacking. However, I have also talked to owners that have bought this rifle made by other manufacturers, and they love it. The weapon design was eventually purchased by Henry Repeating Arms, and they are currently manufacturing and selling this rifle. The quality and reliability is much better and very much improved. The AR-7 was featured in the 1972 movie Rage, starring George C. Scott, and 2 James Bond movies, To Russia with Love and Goldfinger. So, it was good enough for James Bond, but is it good enough for Old Soldier? The use of plastics in its construction was, for its time, revolutionary. The buttstock being able to double as a storage case and the ability of the rifle to float either assembled or disassembled and stored in the buttstock is a handy feature and captured the imagination of many. Due to its lightweight and reliability, the Henry AR-7 is popular with hunters, backpackers, bush pilots, and has a truck gun. Disassembly is quick and easy, but before they do that, as with any firearm, I'm going to make sure it's clear. I've already cleared it, but for the sake of safety, I'm going to clear it again. Move the magazine. Put the bolt to the rear. Manually and visually check the chamber. Look away and check it again. And I'm ensured that the rifle is clear. The barrel is steel covered in plastic or polymer. It comes out of the receiver easily. The buttstock unscrews from the action in the bottom of the pistol grip. Disassembly is complete. The rifle ships from Henry with 2 magazines. The buttstock is easily removed from the butt. The components of the rifle can be stored in the buttstock. After disassembly, the components of the rifle store in the buttstocks as so. There are also spaces for the storage of 22 long rifle ammunition. This is an example of how loose ammunition can be stored in the buttstock. The receiver has a rail system on top of the rifle so an optic can be mounted. I would note that if you do put on an optic, you won't be able to store the barrel and the receiver in the buttstock of the rifle unless you take it off. And if you do take it off, you'll probably have to re-zero the rifle when you mount it. I have had this rifle for 8 years, and I said earlier I fired approximately 3,000 rounds for it. But one thing I didn't like is some of the plastic broke off while I was filming. Henry claims they have a lifetime warranty. I'll have to contact them and see if they will cover this in the warranty. Sometime in the future, I will let the viewers know how that goes. Although my methods were hardly scientific, these were the results of my accuracy testing. I fired groups at 10, 15, and 20 yards using Remington 22 long rifle brass-plated hollow point ammunition. For its intended purpose of procuring game or being a lightweight hunting rifle, the accuracy limits were just fine, or the accuracy results were just fine. Although I did find that this rifle shot a bit high, and I could take a file and file down the high visibility orange front sight, I just decided, for my own personal preference, just to hold over just a little bit and keep the rifle as is. In the past, I have heard other shooters make the comment, because the barrel is made of steel surrounded by plastic, as soon as it became heated up with rapid fire, the accuracy would decline. This did not seem to be my experience. However, though, I should point out that if you are hunting small game, you're not going to be doing, hopefully, a lot of rapid firing. What are my final thoughts? These are a great rifle for survival or hunting. Granted, the broken parts are concerning, But I should note that the rifle will still function and work just fine, and if I had to, in a pinch, if it became unusable, I could use baling wire, cordage, or duct tape and still make it function. So yes, the Henry AR-7 is good enough for James Bond and is good enough for Old Soldier. I'd like to see your thoughts in the comments. This is Old Soldier out.